Gents, welcome back to another one of these Legion TD videos. We're going to be attempting an unconventional strategy this time. So if you guys remember from the one of the previous videos, we actually built footmen up front. And in a game with this mode, PHCC times 3, which everything is multiplied by 3, you start to get quite a bit of income because you can actually push wisps quite a bit, which is good. And actually, I got a decent build. I got a decent roll, and I'm excited to kind of showcase it because we're going to be going for gate guards in the front in combination with the Oracle buff. So I'm excited to see if this works out. We got a really solid opposition. I've dropped significant elo recently, but I am hopefully going to be pushing it back up to 1600 at some point. But we got some really strong players, so against us, I'm excited about this one. Let's see if we can actually push our income. We're going to be building up front and challenging the wave as it spawns. So let's see if this is going to be any good. And you guys already know we ain't no bitch. We're going to be challenging a champion every single time. So essentially how this game works is if you challenge a champion, you will actually spawn a champion unit from any sort of like creep here. And this champion unit has massive buffs that provides health regeneration, also armor reduction to nearby units. So it makes the game or the wave to hold a lot more difficult for you. But since we're building up front, it also gives you a buff. As you can see, we have bonus armor by 1. So offensive stance. Units built in this blight gain 1 additional armor. So from this area here, all the units that are built on the blight here will get additional armor. So that's why it's good to go up front. But the objective of the game is to end this game as fast as possible, because if we do not kind of like win early, this building up front can be problematic. As you guys already know, we're going to be challenging a champion one more time because next wave is super easy for us. So I'm building in a specific pattern at the moment, which allows to really optimize the Oracle buff. So essentially the way we're building is we're leaving spots for oracles that we're going to be building in the middle here. And essentially it is as optimal as it gets for build wise, because units adjacent to the medicine man will get 33% less, will take 33% less damage. And that's the objective. As the wave spawns, we command to attack, and essentially all the units are going to be pushing through. Since we have a lot of like gate guards here, we're massing the hell out of these. They aren't sending on wave 3, which is huge. From a more conventional strategy, usually people send on wave 4 or 5, but we're still going to be challenging a champion because we want to get that income advantage. By challenging a champion, your waves becomes more difficult, obviously, but you also get a reward from clearing the wave. And I think it also applies to pretty much all your teammates, which is good. You can see basically a lot of teammates are pushing a lot. We're essentially going to be trying to get as much income as possible in order for us to send units to our opponent's side and hopefully do some damage. Yeah, let's do 5. Let's do 5. Hopefully that should be fine. Here I'm trying to think here. How do I want to handle this? I think this pushing is good. I think as many units as possible to benefit from the buff is going to be important. I kind of want to challenge a champion as well. Bro, this guy is cooking, man. We also want to get a hero eventually. Dude, I'm excited to showcase a couple of heroes because heroes are very, very strong. So I'm excited to showcase a couple of those for you guys. I don't know if I want to upgrade these. I think upgrading here at this point would be a better idea than just building Medicine Man. Medicine Man will do bonus damage to next wave, but maybe why not? Okay, he wants me to upgrade. I think he wants me to upgrade. Okay, I'll go for upgrade. Why not? He said upgrade, which is potentially the right call. The reason why is because medicine men do have light armor, can take quite a bit of damage. I saw the healing as being a really good strategy, by the way. Wait, I didn't challenge. I didn't CC? I didn't CC. Fucking hell, that's rough. Okay, so top send auras times 1. Okay, I'll go for aura. Oh man, that's a little bit unfortunate. Because CCing here would have been huge. Because basically the reason why you want to CC here is because these units, the cold beast, actually do pierce damage. And essentially do 30% less damage. No, sorry, 20% less damage to basically all my units. Except the all of his spawns, right? The fanatics that are being spawned by the gate guards will take a little bit more, 100% more damage. But, or is it 30%? It might be 30%. Let me check real fast. No, it's 100% from all attacks. Good. So light armor, actually, blood orcs. Yeah, I think I might go for blood orcs. So we're expecting a massive send because everyone, since we're playing probably in a higher elo lobby, all of these players are like above 1600, which is good. So usually people like to like save big and send big. So that's going to be the objective. But yeah, since they see this scout, this game is all about information. Once these units, well, once we reveal our units to our opponents, right? You can kind of see whenever players leak, you can see the opponent's build. So the problem with that is actually it reveals our weaknesses. And clearly our weaknesses are next wave because I have heavy armor. So the units will do a stupid amount of damage. I kind of want to build a couple of these, to be honest. I think carrion spitters are going to be huge here. Maybe it's... What is my guy doing? Maybe it's a risk. You know what's a risk I'm willing to take? I'll take this risk. I'll build these nightcrawlers in the hopes that I do fine here. I'll build some archers. Okay, these guys we're sending pretty much as we can. Oh, blood orcs. I mean, I'll go for more blood orcs. As you can see, 45 income at wave 5 is not bad. So here, the reason why I built these nightcrawlers is because nightcrawlers have a passive ability. Okay, let's taunt. You can use this taunt ability to cancel auto attacks. So these nightcrawlers have a web ability, and essentially what's good about that is they actually reduce attack rate from all these hawks, but it only applies to air units, right? Which is good. So he wants us to taunt here. We're going to be taunting to help him out because I already leaked, so there's no point of taunting my wave. So yeah, good job, Orange. Good job, Orange. He basically, I know crows are very, very strong in this game. Yeah, so we did leak a decent bunch, but it's surprisingly not as much as I would have expected. Our opponents are leaking a little bit more, as you can see from the scoreboard here. 160 versus 130. And on top of that, don't forget, Orange is also holding, which is good. Let's try to see if we can actually help our teammate out. We did push a little bit more. We're at 10-4 at the moment, so we do want to be careful. I'm going to be taunting as best as we can to cancel auto attacks. Immolation is arguably one of the worst spells we could have gotten. Usually get a roll between like 4 different ones. Shockwave, War Stomp, Immolation. I think that's it. Is there another one? Did I forget? No, I think that's it. So yeah, you got a rotation. So we got Immolation, which is arguably the worst one. Our opponents are they're struggling, man. They only have 11 upgrade in HP. That's insane. We have 1 in 16, and I think we have a little bit of regeneration here. So that's good. We actually have a very good odd, like our odds of winning this game is pretty high because we have not only higher king, right, but we also have more heals. And this game is all about heals because don't forget, when you're playing PHCC times 3, all the sends are multiplied by 3. So it's not looking too bad. I asked my team if I could CC, but I ain't no bitch. I'm going to be CCing anyways. So actually, I just want to showcase basically this build. So as you can see, all the adjacent units within this Oracle buff will take only 77% damage. So essentially 33% damage reduction, which is really good. And we have a lot of heralds. I did go risky here and CC. I'm hoping this, like, I do fine. I did push a lot, so this might be a problem, to be honest. But I'm expecting this upfront build with the extra armor and the Oracle buff to do fine. I'm curious to see if this works out. Hopefully it does. Chariots, I'll go for a lot of chariots. I feel like we're going to be doing fine. We still have a lot of units on the map, and from CSing, don't forget, we're getting... Oh, okay, this is huge. This is massive. We're also getting bonus golds. I think it's about like 30 extra gold, which does add up a lot in this game. So you want to basically use this advantage of us building in the front. And don't forget, everyone's sent on wave number 5. Since they send on wave number 5, the likelihood of them sending next wave is very low. So that's why I did take the risk to CC. So as you can see, we are going to be sending a decent bunch of units. There has been kind of like a lot of updates in this map, and you can kind of see how many units in total are being sent. So don't forget, every time we send units, they're multiplied by 3. So 33 freaking chariots are going to be sent to our opponent's side. So if they ain't ready, they're absolutely cooked. So here we're going to be focusing on upgrading units that are within this Oracle buff, which is going to be very important. We're going to be doing the same thing here with this Medicine Man. Drop one more Herald and upgrade as many of these as possible. Can I actually upgrade? I could upgrade one more. You know what? I will. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm basically going to drop one more Herald here and upgrade it. I think the upgraded version is obviously much better. Even though I'm losing a little bit of efficiency with this buff, but bottom line, having upgraded units like the Harbinger instead of the basic one is significantly better. So let's push our units up front, and we're going to be sending a little bit more units as much as we can. We're up to 124 income at the moment, which is really good. Okay, wait, our opponents actually didn't send. That is very surprising. I'm assuming the reason why they're not sending, right, is because they're upgrading King. We sent 14k worth of units. That's a lot of units on the opposite side. Them surviving here, the likelihood of them surviving is super low. But maybe there's a chance. Let's see. But as you can see, the pierce damage coming in from the Nightcrawler, man, is good. Yeah, that's a decent amount of upgrade for the King. 1545, they're almost maxed out. But in my opinion, this is basically not fatal necessarily, but it's at least one heal down. And the problem of that is that it gets them ever so slightly closer to losing the game. They only have one more. Don't forget. So this is their last heal. So if they don't survive this attack, oh, they might actually go down. They were definitely dead if they sent, by the way. So that's probably why they didn't send any units. So they went for the more defensive approach. The problem with that is like we can actually push to Oblivion. And essentially our lumber income is going to be so high that we're going to be sending them to their grave. Essentially. So it's going to be tough. But yeah, I kind of like this unconventional strategy of building up front. I feel like it's so much fun to build up front here. If you have the good units, if you have like veterans, for example, or oracles or good buffs here. Imagine me building lifesteal. I could even go for Dreadlord, which I'm kind of down to try. I think building him in an oracle buff is going to be very important. So either we go for... Like one thing I really want to showcase in this game is the max level of a hero if I'm able to. Do I go for... I think it would be nice for us to go for HP regeneration. I mean, HP regeneration, damage reduction, even Paladin might be sick. You know what? Let's go for Paladin. Fuck it. I think it's unique. Right? Let's go for Paladin. And you know what? I might even be able to actually upgrade him next round. Because in order for you... I can actually CC... Yeah, let's go for a CC. Let's go for a CC. The reason why I went for a CC, guys, is because they just upgraded King a lot, right? So actually, I'm going to be risking it. Bro, this is really ballsy. You should never do this, by the way. Challenging a champion on these waves is very difficult. Don't forget, they're doing magic damage, right? So them doing magic damage is essentially, I'm taking 30% extra damage on all the units. On the bright side, I do have Paladin, which gives me a armor buff to all my units on top of the current offensive stance from building in the Blight, right? But the reason why I felt confident to actually challenge a champion is because not only are they not sending, but also my damage type here is normal. And normal does 20% extra damage to medium armor, which this wave is at. So that's why I felt kind of like compelled to go CC. And plus, guys, we're getting extra gold. Come on, man. Come on, man. But the most important thing is this one. This is what I really wanted to do. Max level Paladin. Let's fucking get this, man. Okay, so +4 armor, devotion aura. Would have been better, obviously, in the middle, but it's okay. I'll know for next time. Heal target for 258 HP. And also have Hand of God, which is Divine Shield. I mean, there's obviously better... There's obviously... What's it called? Like, better heroes to get. If I remember correctly, the Archmage is extremely broken. I would love to do like some sort of like mana build, which with like, for example, Hellraisers with Archmage. Like I really want to showcase the powerhouse of Archmage in the late game. You guys have to see this. But yeah, look at this. 51 fucking chariots, bro. Yeah, that's going to be rough. No matter what, I think they lose. But at least I got to showcase the Paladin. Look at that. +5 armor. Let's see how many units they send. 23k basically. I mean, if they somehow survive, they can actually technically send on wave 10 and win if they survive, but that's if they survive, which likelihood of that happening because they already are behind is very low. I could have technically even CC'd here. I'm doing so fine. Magic damage. Look at these Oracle doing so much damage and healing all of my units. This is so huge, man. This build is so overpowered. It doesn't even make sense. Like, it could even be better with veterans because I feel like Git guards are slightly worse. But yeah, imagine this with veterans, man. It would have been so sick, man. You multiply the gold. Yeah, look at this. 200 leaks on our opponent's side. Maxed out Paladin, man. Oracle healing my whole army. This is as good as it gets. I think even if they have a presence, it's pretty much cooked at this point. Yeah, here comes the FFs. GG's. What a game. Are we able to get a second game for you guys? I feel like it's only been 20 minutes. Man, I feel like, dude, I want to record more of this. Someone helped. That's surprising. With the amount of units being sent, that's very surprising. I think these guys are cooked. No heals, gents. I hope you guys enjoyed this Legion TD ×3. If you guys want to see more of this in the future, try some like unconventional strategies. Let me know down in the comments. I'll basically give, if you guys have any strategy ideas, let me know down in the comments. I'll try them out. There's a lot of like fun maxed out hero strategies I do want to do. But if you guys want to see more of this in the future, let me know down in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.